Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Clueless in the City. If this is your first time here, hi, thank you for watching my videos. If you're a returning subscriber, hello, how are you? Did you miss me? I am here with the anti-haul today, so make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and let's get started in today's video. So I screenshotted a lot of the pictures from either Trimmood or just like off of Google. The first thing that I am not getting is the Morphe 39L Hit the Lights eyeshadow palette, and this is what it looks like. And I will also leave a picture like somewhere right here. This palette is very similar to the James Charles palette, especially like these 8 colors in a corner, the like bright colors. And then the rest of the colors I feel like are colors that I have in other palettes that can be easily duped. And I was really tempted to get this. They opened a Morphe store in one of my local malls, that's in Cherry Hill, New Jersey. The Cherry Hill Mall had this palette because they just opened a Morphe store. And the lady was really trying to sell it to me. She had it on her eyes. It looked pretty. But I'm just like, I have so many other palettes. And I told her, I'm like, I have the James Charles palette. Like, this palette doesn't. And she's like, it has glitters. And I'm just like, I have glitters in other palettes. So I swatched it in the store. And I was like, okay, you know what? Just get it. So I put it in the little basket they gave me. And that's when I just walked around the store. And I'm like, you don't need this. You don't need this. So I walked around the store. And I'm like, I really need this palette. I should get it. And then I walked around more and more, and I'm like, you don't need this. So I put it down. And I was really proud of myself because that was a $42 palette. And I had the James Charles palette. I have these two Patricia Bright and Makeup Revolution palettes have like glitter shades in it. I'm like, I don't need it. So I'm glad I talked myself out of that one. And then speaking of Morphe and James Charles, the mini James Charles palette. Why, Morphe? Why? Now, if this would have came out with the original, I would have gotten the mini because that palette is huge. And I just feel like, why is it so big? Like, the 39 palettes are huge. Like, I like the idea of the mini, but why a year later? Why? Y'all couldn't think of anything else? Y'all just had to give us this? So I was kind of annoyed by that, and I'm just like, this is kind of lazy on Morphe's part, just putting out the same palette, but just making it smaller and adding a mirror, like, yeah, no. So I'm not getting that. And plus, I already have the big one, and I barely use that palette. So, no. Not going to do it. And then I feel like this next palette is the reason why they kind of put James on the back burner. The Shane Dawson and Jeffree Star Conspiracy palette. I will definitely be putting up pictures up below because you guys probably can't see because my light is so bright. Why? I would never in my life support a racist who has not apologized in my eyes. I don't know who accepted his apology, but I did not. As a black woman, I would never. And not even just that, these colors are boring. It's just like, it's like pink. It's like a few pinks, a pastel, like blue. Like, who wants this? Who asked for this? Like, this is the best y'all could do? Was this? So no, I would never. And I would never. So next is Jaclyn Hill Cosmetics. She is coming out with these Catch the Light, like, highlighter. Like, she has 2 palettes. And I have the palette screenshot. You really can't see. You really can't see. I have the palette screenshot on my phone. And they look pretty. And I'm really happy that she is, you know, trying to come back after the whole lipstick scandal. I didn't buy any of the lipsticks. And I don't think I want these. They look nice. I just feel like I don't know if I'm ready to support her after everything. Like, they do look pretty. The palettes look pretty. those loose powders look ashy, in my opinion. I don't think I'm just ready to support and give her my money at this time, because it didn't sit well with me, the whole launch. And then when certain people were complaining, she was like, oh, your lips are crusty. Like, yeah, like, no, that's just not how you need to go about things when you know you're wrong. So I will not be getting this. It looks pretty. And that's another thing. I don't like makeup that is solely sold online. I like to swatch makeup in the stores. It's never been a time where I have bought something online that I have not swatched in stores, or that I have not seen reviews on it. Like, I got the Patricia Bright and Makeup Revolution palettes. I seen Make Me Up Missa do tutorials with these palettes. And I'm like, okay. And I trust her opinion. She likes Makeup Revolution, but she's like, unbiased. So I'm like, okay. The Juvia's Place Zulu palette. Actually, all my Juvia's Place palettes, because I got them when they were still solely online. I watched tons of videos on it. Like, I do research. And she sends out PR after the products launch. So it's just like, who's going to, like, I'm not going to see this until after the products come out. And then it's just going to be like, they're probably going to be sold out because it's Jaclyn Hill. And then on top of that, it's just like, is she even going to send these to, like, anybody I watch? So it's just a no right now for me. And it could possibly change to a yes at a later date. And you guys will be the first to know if it changes to a yes. So the next one is the ColourPop, what is this? Going Coconuts collection. And this is what the palette looks like. I'll definitely leave pictures up below. I mean, up here, not below, up here. ColourPop, can you please give us a break? That's how I feel. So I only own one ColourPop eyeshadow palette. And it's actually this one. I'll show you guys right here. It's the... Okay. So that's great. I can't remember. My iPad just fell. Okay. So, back. It's this. It's the Lovebird palette that was exclusively launched with Ulta. They launched three palettes with Ulta. I haven't even used this. I was saving this for my birthday. They launched 3 palettes with Ulta. And I got the pink one with the glitters because, you know, I'm a pink glitter person. Okay, here we go. This is where things are in focus at. So I need to come over here. So I got this palette for the pressed glitters. And I'm like, at first I was wearing white on my birthday, but now I'm wearing another color. But I can still wear this palette with that color. So I'm like, okay, let me get this. And I really do watch people who love ColourPop shadows. Like, some of the people I watch, they regularly test ColourPop eyeshadow palettes. So I got this. And this was, I think 2 weeks ago I actually got this. And then since that 2 week, ColourPop has launched 5 different palettes probably. But this one, it's just like, it's cute. But I feel like we have, let me take my phone to show you. It's like we have these colors in other palettes. Like you have neutrals, you have browns, you have these neutral shimmers, you have these in your collection already. Unless you're new to makeup, do not get like pulled into these companies trying to sell you the same products you own. Just don't do it. Like, just don't. And it's crazy because it's like, I have to do that with myself. It's just like something comes out and it's just like, you have this. And it's like, I make exceptions for like influencer collaborations. Like, I have the 2 Patricia Bright and Makeup Revolution ones. She is a black woman. I'm going to support her. And not only that, I don't have drugstore colorful shadows. So I decided to get them. And then I have it on my eyes right now. I love Makeup Revolution collaboration palette. So of course I was going to get that. The Jackie Aina palette. There was a need for that palette. Like, that palette is like the black girl friendly version of the Norvina palette times 12. why did I pick 12? That's a random number. But still, times 12. So it's just like, those are things you do need. But you don't need these things from ColourPop. Like, don't get drawn in by the fact that they're coming out with collections every month. Like, don't do it. Just don't do it. That's all I have to say on that. So I have 4 more items to talk about. This Huda Beauty Mercury Retrograde palette. I'm going to try to put it over here. You guys can't see. My light is really bright. I'll definitely leave a picture of it up here. I just feel like I don't have anything from Huda Beauty. I don't. Ever since she kind of, you know, like stole Beauty Bakery's concept on like the whole bakery thing, done. No, I would not. I do like her, the fact that she came out with the 3 different nude mini palettes, like one for each skin tone. That was cute. I thought about getting that, but like the whole ColourPop thing, I have nudes in my collection, so not going to do it. These pressed shimmers, glitters things look pretty. The rest of these shades look like they're going to be ashy on me. So that's why I'm not getting it. And then I just can't not support her. I just can't. I just be trying to bring myself to supporting her, but I cannot. Like, ever since she did that to a black woman who's also a cancer survivor, I cannot. Like, it's just no. And like, these mattes look ashy. It's like 1, 2, 3. 3 mattes in here will work for me. The shimmers will work for me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like, these other 6 shades just look ashy. I'm not going to do it. So it breaks my heart to put something from this brand in my anti-haul. But Anastasia Beverly Hills, the 2 mini palettes, the Nervina Mini 1 and the Nervina Mini 2. Anastasia, we are tired. I cannot stress that enough. And then this is my thing with Anastasia. I love, and I'm pulling up my sleeves because I feel like I'm about to get really worked up. I love Anastasia. I cannot stress that enough. Most of my higher end eyeshadow palettes are from Anastasia. Love the brand. Love the formula. Amazing shadows. I just need a break, Anastasia. So let me just break down this year Anastasia palette wise. So first they were coming out with the Riviera palette. That palette I thought about getting. I'm like, ooh, you guys are doing color. You know what? Let me get that. I thought about getting that. Something just told me, hold off. Don't do it. And mind you, I haven't bought an eyeshadow palette from Anastasia since their Nervina palette, which came out last September, like around September or August of 2018. So that was the last Anastasia palette I had. And that's when I'm like, I skipped Soft Glam, but I might actually get Soft Glam. And I had those colors. So I'm basically contradicting myself. But I've seen that palette and I keep seeing it and I'm like, oh, it's nice. I skipped Sultry. It wasn't my island. So then they came out with the Riviera palette. And I'm like, ooh, colors. I love colors. I should get it. But I'm like, no, hold off. And then it came out with the Alyssa Edwards collection around June, because that's Pride Month. Again, pretty colors, bright colors. But then it just kind of, it was like, why 2 colorful palettes back to back or whatever? Okay, so mind you, so Riviera came out in like, I believe February, March. And then Alyssa Edwards came, like it was announced around May, came out in June. Or it was announced in May, came out in May for Pride Month. Cool, so they gave those 2 palettes their own time to shine. Then we get to, I believe, the end of August. Or I keep doing this because my mom isn't sure about this damn lamp. So she thinks she wants to take it back. So I'm trying to like hide the tag. She actually wants to take the lamp back. I don't know what she's going to do with it, but I'm trying to play with it. She wants to take it back. So I'm trying to like, fuck it. That's fine. It's there. So yeah, what was I saying? Because I get distracted pretty fast. Okay, so then in June, we are blessed, not June, July. Like towards the end of July, or maybe beginning of August, we were blessed with this, which is one of my favorite eyeshadow palettes from ABH, or one of my favorite eyeshadow palettes of all time. I'm actually going to get a backup of this. We are with the Anastasia and Jackie Aina palette, which was great. When that palette came out, I was on vacation. I was in Puerto Rico. We went to the mall specifically for me to get that palette. And I got that palette while I was away. That's how much I wanted that palette. I got it on vacation. And I got it from Sephora. When everyone knows, I go to Sephora for Fenty. But anything that's at Sephora that is sold at Ulta, I get at Ulta. Because Ulta point system is better. Ulta platinum status is better than Sephora's VIB status. It's just, Ulta has way better a point system, perks, everything. It's just better at Ulta. So I just buy things that are at Sephora and Ulta at Ulta. And then like a week or two after the palette came out, then there was like the Nervina Volume 1. And I'm like, I'm a purple girl. I love purple. This is like a variation of like purple and pink. Like, I love purple. In my first video, I had on a shirt that was purple. My eyeshadow was purple in that video. Purple is my favorite color. I thought about it. But then I'm like, $60? I'm not about to give you $60 for an eyeshadow palette. I'm not doing it. I can't do it. I can do it, but I'm not going to do it. So I was like, no, I'm not going to do that. And then I was like, that's so rude to Jackie. Like, why? Why right now? So I'm like, no, not going to do it. Then, within a span of a month, she released Volume 2 and Volume 3. And I think it's 2. The blue one, I kind of wanted it. Why? I don't do blues that much. But that color story just like, it was pretty. So I'm like, okay, maybe I'll get it. But I said no. Because I'm not going to support them doing this to Jackie. And then I feel like they gave 2 different reasons for why they coming out with like the palettes back to back. They were like, oh, we're trying to keep up with like consumerism, and this is like, I think they were trying to do like the ColourPop way of things, like just keep putting out products so they can stay relevant. Don't do that, Anastasia. You're not at ColourPop's price point. ColourPop can release $12 eyeshadow palettes all day long. This damn house phone is just gonna keep ringing. I'm gonna have to unplug this house phone. Okay, so now back to what I was saying. You cannot do things ColourPop does, Anastasia. You're not at their price point. People don't have $60 to dish out 3 times in 1 month. That's $180. No average person has that. And then it's just like, stop. Just stop. Okay, so that's that. And then it came out, and I think they were also saying like their palettes get leaked, so they have to put them out. Okay, whatever. It's just like, just because a palette is leaked, that doesn't mean you have to release it faster. Like, people just know what you're coming out with next. Like, that's that. So I'm just kind of getting fed up with ABH, because like, your guys are turning into something that I just don't really think out. Like, it's just, I can't keep up. I can't keep up. And then it was announced that she was just doing her own like subset of ABH Nervina, with the Nervina palettes, and she was going to have like her own little section in Sephora, which is amazing. But then she came out with like the minis. Why? And then the minis, I believe the Nervina palettes, they have like around, I think, 30 eyeshadows, give or take. It could be less, it could be more. But then you come out with a 9-pan palette for $20-something. Make it make sense. So, no, I'm not doing it. If she comes out with a mini blue one, I might consider it. But no. I am tired, Anastasia, the way I'm tired of ColourPop. Okay, so sorry for the little mini AV8 rant, but it just gets me mad when I see brands that I like just doing weird things. So I have three products left. The Fenty Beauty Kilowatt Foil and Ruby Riches. I'm torn. I keep telling myself you're not going to use this, but I think I am going to actually just end up in getting it. It's pretty. It's pretty, and it's going to look amazing on my skin tone. It's actually the screenshot I took of this off of Tremolo's page. Someone commented, Jackie Anna, first person I thought of when I saw this on you. Second thing I thought of was Jackie, the theme song. And that's when Jackie responded. She said, this is going to look so pretty on deep complexions. And it is. It is. That's one thing I can say about Rihanna. She, like, does it for, like, deeper skin. Like, really. I don't know. I'm torn. I keep telling myself, don't buy it. Don't buy it. Don't buy it. You're not, but it's like, I think I'm just going to cave in and buy it. So I shouldn't even put this in here because I just talked myself into getting this. I didn't even swatch it at Sephora when I went, but I just talked myself into getting it. So the last current product, and I have one just like throw in, is the KKW and Makeup by Mario palette. These are swatches. These are swatches. Okay. These are swatches. I will definitely leave it over here. You guys, this is an anti-haul for me, not for everyone else. I should just say these are things that I'm not getting besides the last one because I'm probably going to get that one. This is very, very, very similar, these swatches, to the Makeup by Mario Master Palette in collaboration with Anastasia Beverly Hills. I have that palette. I actually have that palette. It's down here in my palette bin because I'm about to do a palette collection and declutter after I film this. You guys, if you have that palette, do not get this palette. The shades are very similar. Please do not get sucked into this capital, like this consumerism. Don't get sucked into it. Don't get sucked into it. Please, I beg you. Do not. Do not. And the colors are pretty. And they even look really pretty on this darker skinned woman, which is the fourth arm to the bottom. They look really pretty. But personally for me, I have this palette already. Like, I'm not doing it. I have these colors. Like, he has this like slate gray blue color that's in the Master Palette by Mario. This pinky shimmery color that's in the palette. Gold that's in this palette. This like antique looking bronze color in the palette. You have like this ashy gray color in the palette. You have a dark brown in the palette. You have this nude shade in the, like, it's just in the Master Palette by Mario with ABH. And if you have that, don't get this. But if you don't have that and you missed out on it, get this. So I think you should get this because it's very similar from me looking at it to that palette. So I think you should get it if you don't have that. But if you have that palette, don't get it. Just don't. And finally, this is an older product that it's not even on Tremolo. That's how old it is. It's the Iconic London, Glow Prep Set and Glow Spray. This is what it looks like. And I was in the Morphe store when I was thinking about getting the 39L palette, and I didn't get it. I saw that they had an Iconic London little section or whatever, and I'm like, ooh, this looks good or whatever. So I thought about getting that, and I'm like, this looks pretty. They had the original, and then they had the Glow, which is like the more bronzy one. This is the one I have screenshotted right here. Yeah, right here. And I'm like, ooh, this is pretty. This will look pretty when I use matte foundation. It won't look so dry or whatever. So I picked it up, and it was $30. I just couldn't see myself buying this spray that just had like shimmer in it for $30. That probably wasn't going to make my makeup last any longer. So I put it down. And I'm like, I can probably like DIY this. I can definitely DIY this. And I did. This bottle is like really dirty. But I can definitely do a DIY if you guys would like that. Just comment down below. The same thing. Like the shimmers are shimmering around here the same way it does when you shake that bottle. This is, I think this was the Mario spray, the rose water, I think. And I just put the shimmers in it, and you see the shimmers are swirling around, and it gives the same effect. Like I'm about to just spray it on my hand. I'm gonna let my hand dry. And it's just like you guys are selling things that people can make for like 1/3 of the thing. Because I had the spray. I think those big sprays were like $10. And I have loose highlighters at home. I used, I think I used the Artist Couture and Jackie Aina LeBron's highlighter, the Soul Hollywood loose highlighter from ABH, and then I used some Double Take from Artist Couture. So you're not gonna be able to really see it, but you can't really see it. But it shimmers here. It's literally the same exact thing. I have it on my face right now. My face looks like shimmery. But needless to say, don't buy things that you can make with products you have at home, that you can easily DIY with things you have at home. Don't do it. Please don't do it. Do not let these companies take your money when they don't have to. And I'm not saying like just don't buy anything. Because I just bought the two palettes for $50 from Makeup Revolution and Patricia Bright. I just bought those. So I'm not saying don't buy anything, but just think about things that you really want to buy. Like I'm really thinking about getting the Strawberry Dreams palette from Lunar Beauty. That palette keeps speaking to me. And it's like I keep talking myself out of buying it. But I'm going to end up buying it. It's $50. And I'm just sitting here talking crap about ABH for having a $60 eyeshadow palette. But I really like that palette. It looks so pretty. And it's just like, I have pinks. I have blues. But it just looks so pretty swatched. Even on the website. And I'm going to actually leave that picture over here. It looks amazing. And I really want it. But that's another video. So I will do like a what I'm going to buy end of the year video soon. Because there's a few other products that I do want to get before the makeup, like before the makeup year ends. So I'll definitely have a video like that coming up. And if you guys like this video, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you in my next video. Bye.